While Halloween's Acrobat nature finds its roots in ancient Samhain, the holiday's most direct connection to ghosts, seances, and communication with the dead stems from a dramatic 19th century religious movement, spiritualism. This movement took off in 1848 with an event that rocked the American Northeast and quickly spread across the globe. The spark began in Hydesville, New York, with two sisters, Kate and Maggie Fox. The girls claimed they could communicate with the spirits of a deceased peddler through a series of mysterious rappings or knockings on their walls. These purported communications captivated their neighbors. As their fame grew, the sisters became the center of a burgeoning new religion, spiritualism, which held the radical belief that the dead could and did communicate with the living. They popularized the concept of the medium, a person who could act as a conduit between the two worlds. The movement exploded in popularity, particularly after the devastation of the American Civil War. With hundreds of thousands of lives lost and many families lacking closure, Americans were desperate for proof that their loved ones lived on. Spiritualism offered hope, often at a price. Seances became a common parlor activity, moving from hushed, dimly lit rooms to public spectacles. Mediums would produce phenomena like table turning, automatic writing, and the materialization of ectoplasm. The public craved tangible evidence of the afterlife. Although the movement was most popular in the spring and summer, the spiritualist obsession with the dead dovetailed perfectly with the ancestral Halloween season. Spiritualists embraced the idea that on certain nights, particularly around the end of October, the barrier to the afterlife was especially permeable. This made the season a prime time for public seances and dramatic demonstrations of contact. Adjacent to this, the culture of spiritualism formalized the concept of the ghost hunter. Skeptics and believers alike formed committees and clubs to investigate mediums, creating a public fascination with apparitions, haunted houses, and paranormal investigation, a direct precursor to modern paranormal reality shows. While the Fox sisters eventually confessed in 1888 that their famous rappings were a trick, a confession that, by the way, they later retracted, the movement's cultural impact was permanent. It commercialized the dead, provided the groundwork for communication devices like the Ouija board, and, most importantly, for our holiday history, firmly cemented the public imagination around ghosts, mediums, and the theatrical contact with the afterlife as an essential, popular, and acrobat component to the Halloween season.